How do you become incredibly so attractive to people around you that they want to be around with you, they feel the most comfortable around you, and they are all drawn towards you, they all love you? Hi, this is Bhavish Ahuja from Mind Healing with Bhavish, and today we are going to discuss just that. Now, we have all seen some people, when they enter a room, it sort of like lights up. Everybody has their attention towards them and they feel drawn towards this person. And it's not that they are perfect beings. They're not super good looking. They have this charismatic aura around them, or some people call it they're like perfectionists. They are so good at their work. They perform very well. Beyond all of that, there is this one little secret that these people carry that we do not get to hear about often. There is something about this person that feels home, that feels safe. Let's understand this using an example. Imagine yourself to be a peaceful, calm pond. Now, every now and then, you have this habit of throwing stones into your own pond, which would create a lot of ripples, a lot of disturbance. And whenever somebody comes to look for their own reflection in that pond, they will feel a bit of turbulence. They would feel that disturbance. Something would be off, and they would not feel very comfortable around this pond. They probably would not know what is wrong with it, but they would not feel comfortable. And this is what self-judgment does. It's a vibe that people can catch on. Now you'll see a lot of people who are judging other people. Usually they're judging themselves within. Now you see somebody who says, this so-and-so person is carrying such a cheap bag, or this so-and-so person is not wearing those kind of brands that I wear. It's sort of like a mechanism where you feel good about yourself by putting people down or judging them. It is a judgment that you have for yourself within, and you're trying to cover it up by judging other people. And it's like a war within this person is having, and they're just trying to portray that there's something wrong with the other person, but basically the problem is within. Something that this person is not satisfied themselves with. But imagine if you begin to accept yourself and not judge yourself, not throw stones into this pond by yourself. Imagine this pond to be calm and serene as it is supposed to be. People would be automatically drawn to this pond. They want to be around this serenity, this calmness, this peacefulness, and they would be able to see their own reflection clearly. It's like when you look into the mirror, you want to see yourself as clear as you are. But if the mirror has a layer of fog on top of it, you would feel, I'm unable to see myself. And I'm seeing a reflection that is not mine. It is some problem with the mirror. And people can catch hold of that very easily. Authenticity is actually magnetic. Let me try to explain this with another example. Let's say you are not just a pond, you are a water reservoir, a dam, an example that I continue to use in most of my videos. Let's say you are a dam in which there is a lot of water, and every time you have some sort of a judgment towards someone or yourself, you're adding another bucket of water onto it, and the reservoir is getting filled up with a lot of water, and you're shutting the doors, because usually what happens is whenever you are judging someone else, there is a feeling underneath that you do not want to feel for yourself. There is an emotion. There is that. Let's say, I'll give you an example. Someone came to me that they had a conflict with one of their very close friends because that person was usually always late. Now this person says, eventually the relationship broke, and the friendship broke, and they were distant apart. They were not meeting up, they were not talking up. Now the thing is, there was this feeling that we explored together, that it is not about this other person who was getting late. It was the feeling of abandonment. It was a feeling that I don't want to be feeling unworthy. I don't want to feel that I've been left alone, that my time does not have any value. I have been undervalued by this person by coming late. It is this emotion that this person does not want to face, and that's why he is judging the other person. Now similarly, you're putting in water. Every time you have this sort of emotion that wants to come out of that reservoir, of that dam, through some leakage, you put a duct tape onto it and you say, I don't want to see it. I don't want to face this feeling behind that judgment. So what I say is, I'm not going to see it. I put a duct tape onto it. But tell me one thing, how long can the duct tape hold? Even if it does, the water that stays for a very, very long time and is not allowed to move freely, that water will become stagnant. It will start to, have a foul smell. There would be bacteria in it, and the water will not be as pure as it's supposed to be if it was flowing. And people can sense that as well. People do not want to be around that pond that smells so bad because of the stagnant water. So what you need to do is, every time you have this feeling of, let's say you're judging somebody for some reason, ask yourself, what is that one feeling that is coming from within that I do not want to face? And sit in that feeling for some time. That feeling wants to say something. It just wants to come and convey something to you. Allow it that space and freedom so that it can speak freely. And once it does, just like a wave that comes and crashes onto the shore, this feeling will come, say something, and will fade away. And you do not have to hold that water in the reservoir for a very long time. You can allow it. You can give it permission to move freely as it should. Another aspect for you to consider is to evaluate what is more important to you. This relationship or those petty things that they are doing or not doing. The choice is yours. What do you want to hold on to? What do you want to keep? This choice is usually very easy to make. And after having done that, the most important thing for you to do is to allow them, to build a connection with them, allow them to be who they are. Embrace them, accept them the way they are. Now, this could feel a bit vulnerable because you have a judgment towards that person and you say, it could be risky because they might break my heart. But even if they do break your heart, every broken heart expands its capacity to love more. Because when you open up, people can feel it. You are free. You have no judgment around them. People can be around with you without the fear of being judged. And that's freedom. That's comfort. And everybody wants to be around those people who do not judge. People who resonate that idea that I allow you to be free the way you are. I allow you. Come be with me. And I'll still love you the way you are. Now you know that you yourself would want to be around somebody who does not judge you, who accepts you the way you are. And there's this immense attraction and magnetism towards these kind of people. You would become electric. You will become magnetic. People will be drawn to you. So it is a simple thing that what you need to do is, from your mirror, remove or wipe off that fog so that people can see themselves clearly, without any judgment, without any interpretation, without the fear of being judged. And you let go of that judgment and you'll become immensely magnetic. And it's not because you chased them, but because you became you and you allowed them to be them. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, and if you want to watch more videos like such, you can subscribe to this channel. This was Bhavish Ahuja from Mind Healing with Bhavish. Until the next video, I want you to stay blessed, stay healthy, and catch hold of this wisdom if you can. I shall see you in the next video. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.